hackers. Welcome to Hackers Breaking 90, the channel where I can teach you how to break 100 or 90 or just get better at golf. Please, if you like this channel or you like these videos, please subscribe or press like. It goes a long way to helping me do what I do. So today we're going to play 3 holes. 1, 2, and 3 at the beautiful Clare Golf and Country Club in Littlebrook, Nova Scotia. So you can see it's evening here. So I've had a day and now I'm on the golf course. So I need to make the transition from life to golf. And I want to do that in a way that preserves my game. And the first 3 holes are critical to that. So I'm going to talk about how to play the first 3 holes, get yourself into the game and keep yourself in the game. So let's have a look. 338 yard par 4. Sloping a little right to left, but a pretty wide fairway. I could take driver here because there's no trouble in my distance, but I'm not going to because it's early and I haven't been to the range and it's been a day. So I'm going to take a club that I can hit, my 3 hybrid. I like this club, I hit it easy, and I just want to get in play. And I'm not loose, so I don't want to swing a driver right now. I'll wait till the 3rd hole. Okay, let's go. That's it. Easy peasy swing that I'm very comfortable with. That maybe went 170 yards, so I'm going to be 180-ish from the pin, and I'm more than happy with that. So let's go down and check out the next shot. All right, here we are. You can see the 150 stake, so I'm about 175, which is about what I wanted, so I hit a pretty good 3 hybrid. In the short stuff, I'm playing golf. So I'm 175 yards. That's a 3 hybrid for me, and I don't want to use that club because there is a bunker on the right and there's trees on the left, and it tightens up down there. So I just want to take a club that's going to get me about 140, maybe 150 yards, and for me that's a 7-iron. 150 is a good 7 for me. And I want to drop it down in the fairway, leave myself about a 30-yard chip on the first hole. Keeping in mind, my goal here is to get out of here with bogey. Double bogey at worst, because I'm playing golf and I want to keep 90 in the equation this early. So let's take the shot. Down the middle, as you can see, I don't have a golf golf school swing, but I'm in play and it's early. All right, here we are. That 7 went a little better than I expected. It actually is sloping downhill, so it rolled out and it's pretty dry, as you can see. But here I am, 25 yards, 30 yards. There's a little bit of rough in my way, so I don't want to bring that into play, so I'm going to aim a little bit left and do an easy chip just onto the green, trying to get within 15 feet or so of the hole. And the idea being that I just want to 2-putt and get out of here with my bogey. So let's do it. I mean, that could have been better. I'm 20 feet away, but I think I can 2-putt from there. So let's go do that. Right, here we are. This actually is not quite 20 feet. It's about 15 feet. Not much happening in this putt. I'm not giving putting lessons today, and in fact, I'm probably not the one who should be giving you putting lessons. It's not the strongest part of my game, but I think I can make a 2-putt from 15 feet and start my day with a bogey, or my evening, I should say. So let's try. One foot. 5. you'll notice I really didn't hit any really good shots on that hole. I hit 2 easy swings with a 3 hybrid and a 7 iron and not really a very good chip, and I got 5. And I'm playing golf, my favorite thing to do in the world, and probably yours. Let's go to number 2. All right, here we are on number 2. We got our bogey on number 1. You can do that easily. You don't have to hit good shots. Just okay shots, but smart play. But now, we got a bit of a problem. This is a tough little par 3. 145 yards from the reds where I play, 180 from the whites where I don't play. There's a bunker to the left, which I don't want to be in. There's a massive bank on the right, which I don't want to be on. So to avoid that, I'm not going to take my 145 club. Pins at the front, so it's maybe 135. I'm going to take my 125 club, an 8. I'm not even trying to get on. I'm just going to get in play and have an easy chip to a front green. Let's do it. Now notice the ball's teed up, but very low. The idea there is you want your normal shot, but you don't want to deal with the ground. So tee it nice and low, give yourself a break. Here we go. That's it. That didn't go very far. I could feel it lift. 115, 120. I'm in front of the green. Green sloping towards me. I'm gold for an easy chip. I'll see you up there. Here we are. That was a pretty good shot, I'd have to say. But it was easy. It was an 8 iron, low stress, because I have 25 yards over this way and about 15 yards over this way before I get to the ugliness of that hill. And I hit it about 120, 15, something like that. And now I'm 25 yards away. But what's really important to remember is I'm chipping uphill, which is what you always want. Most golf courses, most golf holes, the green slopes back to front. And that's because if you hit it in the fairway, they're rewarding you with a receptive green. So being in front is almost always better than being behind. And the other thing was, even if I sprayed this, the bunker's still ahead of me and the really ugly hill's still ahead of me. So now all I have to do is chip on and 2-putt. I'm only about 4 feet from the cup. And that is an easy chip. So if you practice your chipping, which is something you should really do, to be able to chip the ball 20 yards, it's such a controlled movement that is something you should really practice for shots like this. Give you a chance to get a par instead of a bogey. So let's see if I can do it. Here we are. I should be able to make this, but I still have to concentrate. And keep in mind, you should make every putt. Don't take any gimmies, and I'll tell you why. When you have a putt like this, it teaches you something about the course you're playing. I'm only on number 2, and it's going to tell me a little bit about the speed, the bumpiness. It's just going to tell me a little bit about the course, instead of picking it up and walking away. And besides, my buddies, no gimmies. And I missed it. Still a 4. I would have loved to have made that, but that's my game. Simple putt, threw away a stroke, but it doesn't matter. I'm bogey after 2. See you at 3. Okay, here we are on number 3. I'm at bogey. In my brain, I'm thinking I should be 1 over, but I'm not. It's an important thing to forget about that and just move on. I'm not going to try and recover that shot on this drive. But I am going to let the big dog eat. There's a little trouble down the right. If you slice the ball, you have to aim left here. But there's a ton of room left. So even if you hit it straight, you're going to be fine. If you hit the ball relatively straight, I aim across the fairway and I don't swing too hard. And let's face it, course management's fun. Smoking a big drive, it's funner. So let's hit one. So this is a 320-yard par 4, and when we get up there you'll see that drive might have gone 200. I can only hit it 210, 220 when I smoke it, and I just swung easy there because getting in play was much more important. So let's just see. Okay, here we are. You can see the 100 stake up there about 30 yards. So that means I hit that drive about 190, which is a little less than my average drive. I'd say I hit the ball around 200, but it's just good, perfectly good for what I wanted to do on this hole, which is get a bogey and maybe a par with a decent chip. But now what am I looking at? Left is not great because it leaves a really tough chip down below the green and there's trees there. Right is just fine. But I don't want to bring that rough into play on the left, and long right is not that great either. So I'm going to go down 1 club. This is 130, which is an 8 iron for me, a good 8. I'm going to go to a 9, which is about 115, somewhere between 110 and 120. I'm not going to make the green, but I am going to be in a good spot, and I'm going to aim to the right, so that no matter what happens, I don't get down in that crap on the left. Okay? That was soft. So that was nice and straight, but it might have only gone 100 yards. But that's just fine, because like I said on the last hole, I'm below the green, chipping to a green that's facing me, which is it's not an easy chip, but it's the easiest chip you'll ever get. Let's go and check it out. Here we are. So I took a 9 iron, which I knew would be short, and it is. It's actually on the collar, which is kind of nice. And I've got an uphill chip. Again, no flat lies at Clare Golf Course. So it's sloping, so I'm going to aim to the right. And I'm going to throw it on 10, 15 feet in front of the hole. Now if I hit it too hard, it might go 10 or 15 feet by. What's the difference? So I want to get it to the hole. I don't want to leave it short, but at the same time, I'm not going for it. Okay. Oh, so I thinned it. I'm 10 feet by, so that's okay. That was a bad chip, but I started from a position where 10 or 15 feet away from the cup was the worst shot I could have made, which I did, and I do often, but it's all good. Let's see if I can make a putt. All right, here we are, 8 feet. Looks bigger, looks longer on TV. 8 feet. There's a couple of things I want to tell you before I hit this putt. I really want to make this putt. I really do. I'd be 1 under bogey after 3 holes. And in my brain I'm going, that would be sweet. I'm also thinking this would make up for that short miss on the last hole. but there's a problem. First of all, the golf gods can read your mind, so don't think stuff like that. Second of all, this green's running away, and I don't want 4 feet coming back, because you saw what happened on the last hole. So I'm going to cozy this up, even though I want to make it really badly. I'm going to get my 2-putt. Look at how far that ran by, even when I cozied it. Bogey. The only stress that I had in 3 holes of golf, and you saw it, I didn't do anything. I just hit easy shots that are well within my capability and yours. And I'm bogey after 3 holes. I'm warm, I've hit a drive, a bunch of mid-irons, a few chips, and a couple of putts. The only stress I had on that 3 holes was that last 2.5 footer, because I needed to make that. That's it. I hope that helps. Remember, the first 3 holes is about warming up, getting in the game, and staying in the game. Cheers.